All right, well, I would like to formally welcome the both of you to Sophia's Family ADR. I know that there are several places where you could have taken your business today, and I definitely appreciate the opportunity to help the two of you resolve this conflict. My name is Siobhan, and we established Sophia's ADR approximately 5 years ago. And while I can't give you the statistics on our success rate, I can definitely tell you that it surpasses any of our failures. So with that being said, you should be very confident in the service that you're going to receive today. I did receive my licensing from the University of Central Oklahoma, and since then I've been through several seminars and experiences, and so if you'd like the specifics of that, I'd be more than happy to share my workbook with you, either during breaks or after the session is over. We established Sophia's Family ADR with the idea that the family relationship is very important, not just to the individuals, but also to society as a whole. And while you may get into conflicts with other people, the relationship between family is something that's long-lasting, and we want to make sure that you all remain a healthy relationship. So with that being said, I'd like for both of you to kind of introduce yourself to me, if you don't mind telling me your name, please.
I'm Megan.
Megan. Okay. And may I call you Megan?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. And your name?
My name is Carl.
Carl. And I can refer to you as Carl?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Well, Megan and Carl, what we're going to do first is I'm going to kind of tell you what you can expect from me, what's going to be expected from the two of you, and then what we can do as a unit to get to a resolution today. All right? After we speak about that, we're going to go into a storytelling phase. This is where each one of you will have an opportunity to discuss the problem from your perspective, and you'll be able to do that uninterrupted, except by me. I might interrupt you on occasion just to clarify what it is that you're stating and make sure that we all have a good understanding of what it is that you're trying to communicate. I know from experience, it seems like it works out better if the two of you can refrain from interrupting one another. You do have your notebooks and you have your pens, so please feel free to write any of your concerns down on paper, and then when it's your turn to speak, we'll give you the opportunity to address those things, okay? All right, so I'll also be taking notes. Please don't feel like I'm not listening to you. While I have a great memory, it does work out better if I have it down on paper. So I do want to make sure that we address everything from my end as well. Are there any questions about how that process is going to go with storytelling? No?
No.
Okay. All right. There are also times throughout this process where we may have to have a caucus, and that's where I'll take each one of you individually into the room next door and speak with you privately, or I may just take one or the other if we deem necessary. All right? So I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. All right? I'm not a judge, nor am I a lawyer, so I won't provide you with any sort of legal advice. If you feel like you need legal counsel, I definitely recommend that before we sign the agreement that you go ahead and meet with a lawyer, and once you feel comfortable with whatever they tell you, we can go ahead and reschedule. Both of you can sign the agreement, and then all's well that ends well. Okay? Also, I'm not like a therapist or a psychiatrist or anything like that, so if we need to have an expert come in for any of those things, I'd be more than happy to help you find an expert. I know that when we're dealing with families, sometimes there are some emotional issues that need to be addressed, okay? Also, throughout the negotiation process, if we need to call in an expert for anything, I'll definitely help you find an expert for that as well. Okay, as your agreement states, so I'll make sure to give you a copy, I'm also impartial and neutral, and that just means that the decision that the two of you come up with today is strictly to the benefit of both of you, and I have nothing to gain from that. I'm also impartial, so I'm not going to say, well, Carl, you need to agree with Megan because she knows what she's talking about, or I'm not going to say, Megan, you should agree with him. There'll be none of that. So if any time throughout the process you feel like I am being biased or you're being treated unfairly, please let me know so we can address that early. That definitely can be a hindrance to us getting to a resolution. Okay. Once the storytelling process and everything is over, we'll put your notes together with my notes and make sure that all of your concerns are going to be addressed. You two will have the opportunity to negotiate on a resolution. And just to let you know, I'm just a third party. I'm here to help facilitate the dialogue between the two of you and make sure that we can keep everything on the up and up. All right? Are there any questions about any of that?
No.
No?
I'm fine.
Okay, all right. On number 3, it talks about the confidentiality, and just everything that's discussed today is going to be confidential. So your beautiful notes, my beautiful notes, will go into that beautiful shredder over there, and they will not leave the room. The only thing that you will be able to take with you is going to be the agreement form. If for some reason you have to go to court, which hopefully the two of you won't have to do that, You're more than welcome to take the agreement form with you. Please do not call me to testify or be a witness in court because, as I stated earlier, I'm simply a third party, just here to facilitate the dialogue between the two of you. All right? Also, whenever we have a caucus, whatever is discussed within there will also be private, unless that's something that you want to bring into the session. That's not going to be something that I'm going to do. And the only thing that I will not keep confidential is if I feel like the two of you or one of you is threatening the well-being of the other. That's something that I will not remain silent on, and I will be a tattletale. Okay? All right. Are there any questions about the confidentiality?
None.
No?
I don't have any questions either.
He may have some. Cause he gotta be mad.
Well, once again, we're getting into this part.
I didn't
Hold
say
on.
anything about you hitting me though.
I didn't never hit you.
Okay, I need the two of you to give me a moment. Come on, let's get focused. Let's go ahead. I think we need to go ahead at this point and read the mediator agreement form or the mission statement. Let's take a look at that. It states, our goal is to resolve family disputes using the fundamental ideas of most philosophical teachings. With Sophia, the Greek word for wisdom, we believe with a bit of patience, understanding, open-mindedness, and a willingness to communicate pleasantly, we can resolve the majority of family disputes in a peaceful manner. Okay, so this is something that you're getting ready to decide. So him having a big mouth or things that come across disrespectful, we need to make sure that we cut that out. All right, we want this to go smoothly and agree to be friendly at least for the next 4 hours until we get to a resolution. Can we agree to do that?
It
I
depends.
can.
No, it depends. She's kind of crazy.
Well, okay, once again, like I said, we just got through reading it.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
get,
I-
in order to understand.
Okay, it's 12 o'clock and we have room reserved until 4. In order for this process to go smoothly and in order for us to get to a resolution today, this can't continue to go on. I need you all to communicate efficiently for the next 4 hours at least. Okay, and each one of you will have an opportunity to discuss how you feel about the other.
Okay.
All right? So I don't like scheduling breaks, so if we need a break, we'll just have one. And the restrooms and the vending machine are right outside the door where you all came in. We'll do that if needed. All right? Okay. So if we can all be in agreement right now, let's go ahead and sign the forms. And I know that you all have already paid the 2-hour deposit with the secretary. The remaining balance will be due within the next 15 business days. And if you don't set up any payment arrangements or make that payment, you will incur a 3% interest rate every 2 weeks until it's paid.
Okay.
Any questions about that?
Payment is all on you.
I have a problem with that, but I have an issue today. I have to go pick her kids up.
Okay. What time are you going to have to do that?
They get out of school around 3:30.
3:30. Okay. Like I said, if we can communicate efficiently and stay focused, we probably will be done before that time. But thank you for letting me know, and we'll try to see how far we can get today without rescheduling.
All right. I apologize, but I was just letting you know
You're
ahead of
fine.
time.